And my biggest piece of advice to you would be to welcome this new chapter of your life with open arms. At this school, really, the world is your oyster in terms of the opportunities that you can pursue here.
Everyone's coming to William & Mary for the first time, and it's their first day here just like it is yours. And so I had to really learn to accept that and be okay with that, because then once I acknowledged that I was nervous, that was when I was then able to kind of move and put that aside and go try other things. And that was when I really started to form some meaningful connections, because like I said, everyone's kind of coming on, like everyone's on the same page once we get here.
Getting involved is great, but finding that niche is something that will really make you feel excited and happy. But it might take post-activities for your freshman year for you to figure that out.
I came to college and I was just flooded with a bunch of new people who were all trying to make friends and open about doing anything at any time of night. So whether it's a trip to Wawa or just sitting in the lounge until 3 a.m., that's what I did my first night here. But I was around people all the time. I even had a roommate for the first time. So I think what was big for me was learning that it was okay to be alone, whether that's reading a book or watching a movie in your bed, you know, for 2 hours a day.
So your freshman year, you're gonna be like bombarded with so many different things to try out, so many people to like become friends with and all of that. And I just say, just soak it all in. Try to like take up as much as you can and like do as much as you can. And don't be afraid to kind of like extend yourself, but always like focus on your health and like sleeping and eating, all of those good habits.
I think about the word tradition here, because the place is so old and it's so rich with tradition. And that's a little bit intimidating, right? It's kind of a loaded concept. But really, tradition here is just an open invitation. It's a welcome card that invites you to say, hey, come here and be yourself.
Definitely step out of your comfort zone during your freshman year. I kind of had, you know, an idea of what activities I was supposed to be doing as a freshman, you know, how college was supposed to look based on a lot of preconceived notions. So it definitely took me a little bit of time, you know, to get comfortable, again, stepping out of my comfort zone, trying new activities by myself, you know, eating lunch by myself. Even small stuff like that doesn't necessarily seem, you know, like big stuff. It was, you know, kind of big steps for me.
So right as your freshman year is beginning, if you see a flyer to go on a pre-orientation trip and it interests you, go for it. If someone invites you to go on a day-long hike, even if you have homework, go for it. If you get an invitation on Facebook to go to a cool club event, just go and check it out, because those fun, unique things, those are going to be the things that really make your college experience.
So I would recommend being excited to come here and just being ready to do whatever it is that may appear in front of you. And for anyone who watches Big Brother out there, as Julie Chen says, expect the unexpected.